Here's another demonstration of electromagnetic induction using something that was recycled from a wash machine. Actually came out of a Whirlpool brand wash machine. It's a pump assembly. Here's the impeller, and it was designed to be energized electrically through a pair of wires here, causing it to spin. So it is a motor assembly. Now there's a permanent magnet on the rotor inside of here, inside the plastic housing. Then wrapped around that plastic housing, we see a couple of iron poles that go through a coil assembly. Now I can demonstrate this by sliding these two pieces apart, like that. Here is the rotor inside of its plastic housing, and they did this as a way to get a liquid-tight seal. So this here is basically on the dry side of the assembly, and this here is the wet side where there's water and the impeller spinning. So there's a permanent magnet inside of here, a two-pole magnet, north and south. Here we have an iron pole assembly, as you can see, goes around there to form a complete magnetic circuit once the magnetized rotor is inserted in the middle. And then we have two coils of wire, and they're wrapped in a series aiding fashion. So whatever voltage we apply here, the magnetic polarities are aiding each other electromagnetically, or if we use it inductively, as we spin the rotor, whatever voltages are induced in the coils will aid each other in series. Now, to this, we have a pair of wires, and I have soldered to those a pair of LEDs, basically in parallel with each other, but they're back to back. Recall that LEDs, being diodes, are one-way or unidirectional devices, and so I want to be able to show different directions of current with two different LED colors. So if current goes one direction, we get the red LED. If it goes the other direction, we get the yellow LED because of how they're wired together. So I insert the rotor assembly into the stator, like so, and then I can take this as I spin it, yellow, red, yellow, red. So this is a two-pole assembly, one side north, one side south, and you can feel a very strong cogging effect here as I try to move this impeller. And if I go one direction, it cogs and then flips over, and it cogs and flips over. So what we're seeing is the induction caused when that magnetic pole assembly reverses, and we get a change in magnetic flux inside here, and if it's at a sufficient rate, it'll generate enough voltage to blink these LEDs. So it's a really neat, simple demonstration of electromagnetic induction. Also, I would say it's a demonstration of some of the useful things you can actually extract out of old household appliances. There's a lot of things like this you'll find inside of modern household appliances, and in this case it worked out really well as a demonstrator for my students.